Hey Vogue. Wish I was in a Vogue video right now, but let's be real, that's never gonna happen. Today I thought it'd be fun for me to show you guys my everyday makeup routine. I do a very natural makeup routine every single day, so I thought I'd share with you guys. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Starting off with skincare, I already washed my face, so I'm gonna start off with a facial spray, and I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. This is like the best part because it smells so good. I'm using the Caudalie facial elixir, and it has like grape water in it. I forgot one of the most important steps, and that is putting in my clippies. Now it is official. So after I spray my face, I like going in with a serum. I'm going to be using my ordinary 10% lactic acid. Gently press it into my skin. I personally have really sensitive skin, so when it comes to trying new products, I usually stay in the safe zone and just use the products that I know works for me. So I've been using this for a couple of years now and it has never failed me. So one of the best products ever, and it's super affordable, by the way. After that, I like to go in with another serum, caudalie vinosource serum. This is for dry skin. And I like to press it in with my fingers. After that, I like to go in with a lip balm just because my lips are a little dry right now. After my lip balm, I like to go in with my Caudalie vinosource creme sorbet. This is supposed to be for your face. It's supposed to act like a moisturizer, but I like putting it under my eyes just to hydrate it. After doing serums, I like to go in with moisturizer. This moisturizer, I just recently started using it and it's great. I just like to put a bit on my cheeks, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. I don't do this next step every single day, but I've been doing it a lot recently just because it makes my face feel super nice afterwards. And it is jade rolling. I usually do this for 2 minutes or so. Okay, now once I have finished doing jade rolling, we're gonna go ahead and start with makeup, the moment that you guys have all been waiting for. So today I think I'm gonna be doing a more natural kind of look. I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Kind of just put it anywhere I have blemishes. After I have concealer on my face, I will use a brush. This one's just from Sephora, and I'll blend it in carefully. After I finish blending that out with a brush, I like to go in with a sponge after, just to make sure everything is completely blended out. After I finish doing my concealer, I like to move on to the cream products just because I haven't set my face yet. The cream blush that I like using is the Milk Makeup one, and this is in the shade Werk. I usually like to push it up a little bit. I will usually mix this with my dew balm from Morphe. So I put on the back of my hand, and I will grab a little bit of this blush and I'll put it on top of that dew balm just so the product is a little bit more creamier and easier to work with, just like so. Sometimes it isn't enough, so I'll go back for more. Once I have finished doing my blush, I will move on to powder. I like to use the Mercier translucent powder. I've used this for a while now, and I feel like this is the only powder that will actually keep my face matte throughout the day. Once I finish powdering my face, I'll move on to bronzer, and for bronzer, I just use a powder bronzer. The bronzer I use is the Hoola. I've never really switched my bronzer. I feel like this is the only one that actually works for me. This is like one of my favorite parts of like my makeup routine, just because I feel like this really like sculpts my face and just like makes my face look kind of different in a way. After that is done, I will go in for round 2 of blush. I would typically use a more pinky tone blush to go over my cream. Today I'm going to be using the coral one from Dior, using a little blush brush. After blush is done, I will move on to eyebrows. So I like to start off by just using a spoolie and just brushing out my eyebrows. I will then use my Anastasia clear brow gel just to frame my brows. After brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyelashes, one of the best parts. I'm going to go ahead and use an eyelash curler. Whoa, okay. That was a struggle. I don't know why. It's usually not that difficult. Anyways, after I finish coloring my eyelashes, I will use mascara. The mascara that I've been loving recently is the Maybelline New York Sky High mascara, and it's so good. This is like probably one of the only mascaras that would actually curl my eyelashes and keep them curled throughout the day. After I finish doing mascara, I will go in with some shadow liner. I don't do this every day, but I will do it occasionally. I like to use my Morphe palette. There's one shade in this palette that only works for my liner, and I refuse to use anything else. So I'm going to use this bottom shade right here. I think it's called Muddy, if I'm not wrong. A trick to get your liner to look as natural as possible is using a really thin angled liner brush. This one's just from MAC, and what I'm going to do is line it up to my waterline and extend it, so like I'm using my last eyelash, I guess, to make it look like a really long eyelash. I don't know if I'm making any sense while I'm explaining this, but I'm just going to show you guys and you guys will see. What I love about using shadow is you can just wipe it off super easily if you mess up. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. I just dropped my eyelash curler. Anyways, moving on. Super natural, super subtle, you can't even tell. We're coming to the end, guys. So after I finish doing my eyes, I'll move on to lips, the last step. I love using Tarte's lip balms. I like using the shade Rose and the shade Wish. I kind of mix them together. So I start off with using the Rose lip balm. And I slightly dab it on. I don't like wiping it on, I like to dab it. You can kind of subtly see that there's just like a hint of pink. And then I use Wish, and I just dab it on the outer corners. Now the very last step, actually the second last step, is using a lip liner. I kind of do my lips backward. I like using it, and I use the Milani one. It's super creamy, one of the best formulas ever, and I kind of just line my lips. And there you go. This is like one of my favorite like lip combos ever. And after I finish doing my lips, I will just go in with a little bit more powder. I'm gonna go ahead, use that same brush, and just powder anywhere that I think needs more powder. That is it. That is the final makeup look. Super easy, super quick. If I was not filming this, I could probably do my makeup in 10 minutes or so. Yeah. that is all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!